Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 plays, playing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. You'll notice that I'm not in my throne room, or camp headquarters, or whatever you want to call it, the Citadel. I am instead at the inn, and I had talked with Hylor, and I did a respec on myself. It's somewhat of a minor respec. The only thing I did is I took Fast Learner to give me an additional skill point per level, so I've got an extra 13 skill points. Everything else is the same, except I got rid of Trample. And otherwise, I kept all the other things because everything else seemed to be working just fine. When we get out on the main screen, I'm going to have to readjust my bar, I'm pretty sure, because I'm not going to have everything there. But my stats are the same here. And I took all the same feats, except I took this instead of Trample. So I have everything else that I took. I am seriously considering, when I go up to the next level, even though I'd love to get to this banner sooner rather than later, I think when I get the next level, which is going to be very soon, we're only 9,000 experience points away, I think I'm going to splash the second level of Bard. I'm never going to reach this level because I took one level of Bard. And at 19th level, I'd get an extra attack bonus. I don't think the 1 point's going to matter here. But if I take another level in Bard, at second level Bard, I get a Bard talent, which is going to let me basically snatch another talent, another feat. And I was thinking of taking Persuasion. Skill focus and Persuasion, because right now I'm only at 22, and that would actually make me be an extra 6. It'd put me up to 28, like my Perception. So then, when I have to do Intimidate checks and things like that, no matter who I have in my party, I'm going to be able to probably pull it off. So that's why I'm doing that. You'll notice that I still have 1 point splashed everywhere, so I can try and use a magic device. I can try and do a lore religion. I can try and do an athletics. Basically, everything's in mobility. Trickery, so that I can cover if I lose my trickery person for some reason. I can try and cover for it. Stealth is pointless because I'm wearing armor. And Knowledge Arcana I'm going to leave to my magic users. I did take up a lot of ranks in Knowledge World, so I'd be able to cook meals if we're by ourselves. Lore Nature, we just don't have anybody we have one person that's really good at it, so I need to be sort of the backup. And then my big things are, I need to see what the heck's going on around me, and I need to be able to do persuasion checks. They also count as intimidation checks, so I wanted my persuasion up really high. Something I will point out in this game, like in Pathfinder, I found out the hard way in Pathfinder, so I brought that knowledge with me here, is you need to have things like persuasion and perception are huge. And if you can, you need to... Mobility focuses because I'm a rider and it helps my mount. Trickery, there's often times where you have to do the trickery by yourself. When you're wandering around the city like this, you don't get to use other people's trickery. So, while it's not the best in the world, it lets me at least have a chance, especially with some of the equipment we have. Because I can go... Oh, what is it? Is it consumable? Yeah. So if I were to take this and put this here instead, and then go back, my trickery's up to a 22 now because of the lockpicker's kit. So 22 is not bad. It's not as good as my demon girl here, who's at a 38, but she's also got a 26 dex. So for her, charisma is her spells and dex is what she does because she's our super trickery stealth person. And she's not bad on her perception either. So, yeah, she's my demon girl, but I got a bad feeling that I'm going to, like, Wojo disappeared for a while. I have a bad feeling I'm going to miss some of these people from time to time. And so I'm trying to make sure that I can backstop some of the more important things. Ember is only a 19 in Knowledge Arcania, which is going to hurt when I take her. As Nino is like a 29. Basically because of her intelligence. I can get... I'm going to get an extra +4 for Ember, which will take her up to a 23. And that's going to be about the best I can do with her for now. I will be keeping her Knowledge Arcania going up and her Knowledge World, because those are the things that she's got to be good at besides use Magic Device and Perception. I can't do anything about her Persuasion because that's... The points that are here are the points that were when I got her, that's what she had. So I'm concentrating for her to being sort of the knowledge person. A little bit of lore, nature. Religion is his purview. And Celia's. So anyway, my respec was basically to get me to the point where my mobility is even better than it used to be. My perception and my persuasion. Those are the big ones, with lore nature sort of being the backstop and knowledge world being... These are sort of like, if I don't have somebody that can do them, I at least have me that it can try. Okay? And it does look like some of my books... I didn't check to see if my books came through when I respec. Yes, all the books are still here. So they let me keep all my pluses. There's all sorts of little minor pluses for this and that and the other thing. Okay, so I've already given up on making it 20th level Cavalier. 18th level Cavalier should be good enough, because it will get me this, my last bonus feat when I reach 20th level. Don't know what I'll take, but I'll have an extra bonus feat there. And I figured at 13th level, since it's going to be a long time since till I see 14th, that I would go ahead. I'll miss out on an attack bonus, but I will get an attack bonus here. And reflex and will. I don't know if these things stack or if they take the highest. So I haven't quite... Class bonus of 6. So reflex will's 2 from here. And what am I here? And 4 from here. So they are stacking. So I won't really miss out on the +1 bonus here when I'm using a sword. And this is the most important thing, is that I can snatch an extra feat out of this. So when I go up a level, I'm actually going to take Bard. Become the true singing Cavalier, 2nd level Bard, 12th level Cavalier, and then from then on I will continue on the Cavalier to get all the rest of these bonus feats here and this here. Will mean that my horse will be will stay at 12th level when I take the Bard. So that's could become a problem in the future, but I don't think so. I don't have a lot of feats left to take with Kicker. I mean, he's got his weapon focus bite. Because he'll only be the same level as my Cavalier. But he's got all these already done. He doesn't get any other bonuses here. At 13th level, he'll get another one of these. I have no idea what I'm going to take. It says he only gets 1 attack here, but when you go to his martial, it shows that he gets multiple base attack bonus. So I'm not sure if he's getting 2 attacks here. I mean, it doesn't say that he is, but he seems to attack more than once, so I'm not sure what's going on. We'll check the next time we're in combat. Anyway, that's why I'm here. The other reason why I didn't go try to run back to my citadel or whatever is because I know there's that Neath lady is out here, so I thought we'd just go ahead and do that. So if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. You know, and really like to see you, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notify bell. You're notified when I upload videos and or schedule streams. And out here somewhere is that Neath lady that said find me there for her private thing, which will give me another quest to go on. Black screen again. Owlcat, I don't know what you're doing there that it goes to a black screen that doesn't pop up the screensaver like this right away. Okay, where is she? These are all... She's not out here. She said she wanted to open a trading shop. I thought she would be in by these guys, but I don't see her there. Konami, Horgus. I probably need to talk to Horgus. Is she out here? Oh, Rhea Neath is out here. Okay, so she's right here somewhere. Rhea Neath, right next to me. So let's find out what Rhea Neath wanted to talk to me about. Observing the activity around her, noticing you, she greets you with a nod. I don't need to remind. We know who she is, right, guys? You can go back and look at the video before that. So she had a personal matter. What is this personal matter you wanted to discuss with me? Rhea sighs loudly. She obviously has trouble saying this. Her cold, business-like manner melts away. I said this in my head so many times, and now I actually have to say it. I can't put two words together. I want to talk to my son very much, but he is avoiding me. I know you are friends, or at least he listens to you. If only you could convince him to at least approach me. Just a minute. What's your son's name? I know of no one by the name of Neath. Oh, of course, forgive me. Neath is not a real family name exactly. My husband didn't have any at all, and neither did I. We took the name of the village he lived in. My son's name is Lan. I was right, it's his mom! He knows I'm here and is hiding from me. I can't blame him, but I might never have another chance to make amends and tell him I love him. Why didn't Lan want to see you? Isn't it obvious I gave up and abandoned him the day his father and I decided to go our separate ways? That was that. He must resent me or hate me. Maybe he's ashamed of me, or maybe he is wiser than me. Some children shouldn't meet their mothers. There's no point in reopening old wounds. But I still want to see him so much. How did that happen? When it comes to love, does it matter who you are? Back when I was young, I was a smuggler. One day my friends and I were attacked by rivals. They were in such a hurry to get their plunder, they didn't finish us off. They just threw us into a well. Well, I ended up in the mongrel tunnels. Kin was young and curious. Luckily, our boots interested him less than we did. He brought me back to life. I screamed and stabbed him. That was probably a sign that our marriage wouldn't be a happy one. And still we loved each other. He took care of me and was always ready to make me laugh. He was optimistic, but not the most driven man. I, on the contrary, was too driven. I dragged him to the surface. I believed back then I could move mountains if I just wanted it hard enough. But it didn't work out. Why did you... Because I broke, gave up, convinced myself that it was our decision, not my decision, that it would be better for everyone. I'm not sure if Lan told you, but I had other children besides him. They were different. All of them were special. And all were missing something. They just couldn't survive. Last one was born in pieces, and I realized he would be the last one. I just knew it. I didn't need any healers to tell me that. After that, it's like I sank into a black hole. I saw Kin grieve. I saw Lan struggle to find a place for himself. The neighbors felt no pity for us when they heard about our struggles. They accused us of worshipping demons. Namash to anyone. And I realized I was to blame for all of it. For making Kin go up to the surface, for deciding to have children with him no matter what, for appearing in Kin's life, having land, and for what? So he could suffer? Kin and I discussed it. He said he would take our son and go to his tribe. We both thought we were relieving each other of terrible burden, that at least we would be making Lan happy because he would grow up among his own kind. I still ask myself if we did the right thing. If land doesn't want to see me, there was nothing right about it. I'm not going to ask that kind of question. Alright, I will find your son. Thank you, this means so much to me. Okay. The very best. Let's see what she's got. She's got protection. Posts of haste. Ring of protection +3. Amulet of +3. Let's see what she's got in usables. She's got a few potions. Basically, she's got potions. She's got ingredients. She doesn't carry ingredients. She doesn't carry uniques, of course. Magic items, just these two. Armor, none. Weapons, none. So she doesn't have a lot. She has a couple of +3s. And a fair amount of potions. I am going to take the potion of haste from her, because that's always good. Always good to have extra potions around. Of things like that. I don't think... How bad's our potions situation? Potion situation's pretty bad. Cure lights I tend to find a lot of. I am down on moderate wounds. I've got a bunch of money. I'm going to grab those from her. So we've got a bunch of those. Because I don't have a lot of scrolls of healing now. I've got a few, but not a lot. Alright. Kicker, you don't need to be there. Okay. Alright, I need to find Lan. Where's Lan? He's not... Lan's there. Shall we go talk to Lan? In the middle of the night. Let's go talk to Lan and see why he doesn't want to see his mother. Maybe I can talk him into seeing his mother. I don't know. Do I have a journal entry for this? It just says I'm done with it. There's no quest for Lan to talk to his mother. So let's turn this around a bit. Lan is here because his dino is still blind. We need to rest and see if his blino gets cleared up. Pheasant, Novel. Where's Lan? There's his dino. Oh, here's Lan. Let's go talk to Lan. What brings you here? Oh, should we make small talk? For 5 minutes and rip all the hair out of my body. Will that count as an answer for your question? Always been a loner as much as anyone can be in a tribe. Sure, I was never left out of any birthday parties, but only out of courtesy. I got used to caring only about myself, but now the entire tribe is my responsibility and I expect to feed them, teach them, heal them, settle their disputes. I feel like I'm going insane and I can't do anything right, but sometimes I take a breath, look around. Everything seems to be working. No one's died, no one's crying or eating dirt, which means I've done alright. Look who I'm talking to. You understand it just as well as I do. What's it like being a commander? If I just scream, ah, for 10 minutes, will that count as an answer? Alright, let's pick a time and we'll scream together. I think we both need it. Correct. Got any plans for the future? You have too high opinion of me. To be honest, I never had less of a plan than I do right now. Thought everything would be simple. We'd go to the servers, become crusaders, and somehow figure things out later. But later is now. Sel tells me not to rush things, but he always says that. If I listen to him, I'll have moss growing out of my ears before a single thing changes. One thing's for sure, as long as you're leader, there is hope. Things are always happening around you, and it made me realize that I need to stick with you. If I do, one day I'll find myself scaling a citadel of evil above, blessed by all the gods, clamped between my teeth, about to plant an arrow in the chest of some ancient evil demon. Yeah, you probably will. That doesn't sound like it wouldn't be beyond Owlcat to have us do that. That's a good question. We're not fully uplanders yet. I think we are now upland neathers. Well, if you think about it, we used to be neither uplanders. After all, our ancestors came to the caves from the surface. Now I'm giving myself a headache. Maybe I'll leave the task of renaming our people for a better time. Okay. Alright, now I gotta talk to you about your mom. She got to you too. It's not that I don't want to see her, I'm just busy. With, you know, this and that, Crusader matters. Sometimes I feel like a mother of a large brood. Besides, she didn't come here for me. She's here on business. I don't want to distract her. By the way, have you seen her card? I got one from a merchant. Lane produces a business card from his pocket. Rionith Firadazzle and Company, Trading House, Neurosian. Embossed in gold and everything. People with gold lining on their business because probably don't have time for idle chit-chat. I'll bet you need to book an appointment a week in advance. If I do, what would we talk about? You think I'm angry at her? I'm not. I never was. She and my dad had it rough. They didn't make it, and that's nobody's fault. But so much time has passed. She and I are just strangers now. If you happen to see her, tell her I've got a lot on my plate right now. Maybe some other time. I know she lives in Norosian now. Maybe I'll send her a present on her birthday. Okay. Huh. He won't talk to his mother. That's kind of rude, Lan. Okay, well, there's no journal entry for me to do anything on this. So, I guess back to the Citadel and see what's going on. We do need rest to see if we can get the dino to not be blind anymore, otherwise we're going to have to waste a scroll on him. I should stop here. I need to check my inventory. Do I have stuff to sell? I got a few little things to sell, so let's dump a little bit of stuff. Oh, one thing I did do for her is I got rid of her +2 bracers and put these on her, so I'm going to have to do her bar too. Thinking of taking her on the next run, just to see what kind of offensive potential she can do. Where am I at? I stopped down here because I want to dump some stuff here with him. Not a lot there. Weapons-wise, don't need that one. Not sure about these maces. They sound really neat. You know, all these weapons sound really neat. And I'm like, now I ran into people that were susceptible to electricity. I'm wondering if I should keep this around just in case one of the archers need it. Now I'm using the shock short sword, and Celia has the other one, so I don't think we need that one. I'm still torn on whether to wear these things or just sell them off. Living Ram was really nice on me because I did extra damage and I could possibly knock people down, which I may put back on. Right now I have on the Camaraderie Chainmail, which is 2 points higher on armor class. But I really did like this breastplate. If I could find like full plate that does this, then I'd wear that. But in this, I'm scared to death I'm going to do cold damage to my horse if I put it on, which would bother me. It's really nice, you know, from that standpoint, but means you can't be near anybody. Got to be a true loner. Maybe I'd put that on. I don't know what to put it on at this point. I really don't know who would wear that, and it is worth 24,000 gold. I think maybe we'll just keep it for a while. I might put it in my chest so that I have it. This one's great if you're going up against undead, but other than that, it really doesn't do much for you. More class 7. What's Darian got on? Oh, that gave him it's one less armor class, but he has damage reduction 3 unless they're using piercing. Which is kind of nice. Oh, I don't want to sell those. Stop that. I don't want to sell my torches. I like keeping my torches. I'm just kind of paranoid. I always want to be carrying around torches in case I need them. Alright, well, we'll take a little bit of money. And we'll go back to our castle, or to our citadel. Might be some magic stuff I probably have to dump too. I think I have a little bit too much that I'm not using, but let's get back to the citadel and see what's going on. So we do have to get a rest in. In we go. Commander's banner, yeah. Okay, well, we're gonna have something happen to it. Dorgalinda Stranglehold, hail! Sleepless nights on the job. The supply situation is improving, but too slowly. Once the fellows of the Crusade lost their connections in the quartermaster service, they switched to dealing with the cart drivers directly. Each supply caravan loses a cart, quote-unquote, or two on the way. And the driver tells us tall tales about how they were attacked by demons or how a rock swooped in and carried off an entire cart. We catch these jokers, but it's getting out of control. We can't get them all. We need to change something in the system itself. I propose we have inspectors from the Mendevian Treasury travel with each caravan. Someone experienced, someone who's ready to answer to the delivery with their life. And who knows how to keep the cream away from the cat, so to speak. Cream away from the cat, okay. Well, Jeff, there's a simple rule. If you can't beat them, lead them. We'll drop a hit to the brains of this lot to stick to us and fall in line. If they don't act up too much, they'll get their new uniforms and extra rations, and we'll get the loyalty of some big-name leaders among the soldiers. Okay. My demon girl. So soldiers are stealing from their own comrades? Like cats? What was it you said, Dorlinga? Like the cream that got the mouse instead of the cat? She so doesn't understand human euphemism. She's kind of entertaining. In any case, this is wrong. We must convince them. Let the caravans be accompanied by priests from the capital. Under their eyes, the warriors will be ashamed to steal. Man, we overlooked their antics when it was just clandestine trades, but thefts must be dealt with quickly and severely. Alright, let's see what the choice effects are. All generals gain favoritism. Their experience will increase by 30%. Okay. What's she give me? Energy points increase by 7. Okay. Fighting the Marauders, material points increase. Income increases by 20 if we do lands. So energy by 7, material by 20. What did Wooljeff give me? Experience up by 33%. And what did hers do? Caravan Masters. Oh, all generals gain the Caravan Master's feat. They'd all have 15 additional movement points. Well, 15 I've been having trouble getting my armies where I want them to go, right? Maybe 15 additional movement points? I don't know, you guys can all tell me how wrong I am, but I'm going to do Derlinda's. Here, as we say for now on, but I have a feeling this won't be the last time we have to convene in council to address a problem related to the fellows. Okay. So I did my thing. Take a look here. It's a lie. Yes, they do. Oh, jeez. Okay, I talked to the angel last time I was here. What else? What else finished? Didn't I do this already? Let's go ahead and have that done. Get that working. Oh, I need to do a royal parade again, too, don't I? Dang it. Visitor from the past. Oh yeah, I did go look. This Ulbrich person is from the downloadable content from Sarkorian downloadable content that just came out. So I can't really pick that one ever. So I have to miss this. This is an evil choice, which I won't do. So I get either Robust Feast. Unit gets 2% maximum hit points. Or I can just get my material income up by 5 for 30 days. So I think I'm just going to take material points income because I need to start building buildings. And I'm going to need everything I can get. Alright, that takes care of that. And that's the only real decree I can do. I don't think I have Heaven's Warriors. What do I have to do here? 5 Mananic. Oh, I can just build them up this way. Okay. Takes 2 days to get, then 5 days later I can get more. I can get a small army of Manamic Divas. Alright, well, what the heck. Doesn't hurt to have all the help I can get. Logistics-wise, I think the only thing left for logistics is to do an outpost. I only have... got 2 more outposts to build, and I wanted to build them... So I've got one here that I built into an outpost, so I can get out to... this way. I was waiting until I could get enough strength to go and try and take one of these things is when I want to make another bastion. Just something out here. So I'm closer to this side of the world one. And then maybe this one. Those are my thoughts. Anyway, as far as adventuring goes, we've been here. Oh, you can't. Campaign-wise... do I have anything to do here? Morale's really up high. I do have all these abilities that I can do now. Wondering if I should do the same thing I did with the other one and spread out my guys. Something like that. Okay, what's Army 4? So I was gonna send Army 4 down to Army 3. So let's have it move to here. And have it come down here and join up with this army. Just make them a little bit bigger. Doesn't change their size, but okay. This one was like Hedge Knights, which I don't have anybody having any Hedge Knights. So Hedge Knights are just sort of a holding army until I figure out what to do. And I don't think I have... Okay, I can do one free search and I can get some of these guys. So let's do our free search and see what we get. I got more clerics. Clerics are good. Let's grab some clerics. Can I grab these guys too? Got all 6 of them. Let's make ourselves poor. Okay, a couple days I'll get enough resources and I'll start rebuilding buildings. Alright, and then this army has got to split. Because these guys go one way and the clerics go another. Alright. Crusader Army 4. So the clerics get marching down to this guy. And, what was it? This one? These guys march to Crusader Army 1. And join them. Crusader Army 1 supposed to be supposedly as a 7. He's an 8, he's a 9. Yeah. He'll join up with the other guys next time. So it looks like I need to go rest. Which means I better check spell books. Since I respect, I probably don't have any spells memorized, right? I need to check everybody's spell books before we go rest. I will go ahead and move up here. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, I should have talked to Horgus. Shouldn't I? Alright, in my personal chest. See, I've got some extra belts here that I don't think I'll ever use. I was going to put that in there, just so I have it. It's hilarious. Type. I have the Rage of Ice sword. I don't know what I should be doing with that. I have all these lovely crystals, books, all sorts of things to make it better. Do I have cold iron here? I don't remember what I needed for that one. I got all sorts of things that I need to make it better, I guess. Problem is, they're almost all diplomacy things, so it's like it's nearly impossible to do anything with these things. Did I? Do I not have a Tender of Scale? Yeah, I still have one up there. I don't know why that's up there. And Tender of Claws, a piece. And it's like type. I don't know what the type number is that it's making it go there. It would seem like it would be otherwise. I have all these blue pieces and I have all these green pieces. And I can't remember where the green puzzle is. I think the blue puzzle is in the core of the riddle. So I might go try and do that too. I'm gonna try to take what's her name? Anyway. I don't know what to do. This thing doesn't seem to be turn-onable, that cold aura, which means it'll always be on and I'll be doing damage to my horse. You know, I think I'm going to just bite the bullet and sell those. This is a really neat looking sword. If I ever find someone that would use two-handed swords, I could give that to them. See, again, I've got weapons here that are like, these are really neat weapons. But I don't really have anybody that would use them as their primary weapons or even as their secondary. This I would have put on someone to use, be able to hit with a ghost touch when you're dealing with specters and things. So that's definitely worthwhile. +3 in ghost touch means it's cold iron, magic, and ghost touch. So everything but adamantine and alignment damages. And if you're close by me, everything is aligned good. So that one's a keeper. That's not a bad mace either. These are nice weapons. I don't really want to get rid of them. I think I have an extra one of those. I don't think I need this. I don't know who I'd give these to. Everybody has bracers on now. I just don't know. This is going to take me a while to get some money together to buy the other half. So what I was thinking of was possibly putting that on myself and the horse. So we'd always have an extra +2 circumstance bonus on attacks and circumstance bonus to armor class. I just thought that would be kind of funny. And it's also worth a bunch of money. So I'm going to save that one in my chest. I don't know what to do with this bone amulet. I'm wondering if I have to give it to Horgus. Oh, we needed to go to the thing to get spices, didn't we? Yeah, spices and wine. Yeah, we got to get some stuff. Okay. Got a whole bunch of cold iron arrows that I'm not using. Okay. I was going to check my spell book. And everybody else's too. She doesn't have a spell book, really. Sulsul. I don't think I'm going to change anything on his. So far, it's been a fairly good mix. Yeah, I think that's good for him. Well, there was something I was going to do with Nino. 5th level? Yeah, it's Icy Prison for Nino. So we have an Icy Prison scroll here somewhere. So she is actually going to put that in her spell book for the future. And even though I'm not taking her at this point, she is going to take Icy Prison instead of those. I'm going to have her take some Icy Prisons because these are really nice. Still got one of these and some of those. The pits, well, if she's dealing with man-sized people, she can take a pit. I have not found a real good use for the Phantasmal Web, so I'll have to redo her bar a bit too when we take her out next time. All right, and then inventory-wise, I was going to do this, as much as I hate to. I don't know what these guys go under. Let's just put them in down here. I'm going to take her pit, her pets, and her cup her pet. And then Ember is going to get some pets. And the cup for now, although someone else may grab that to use that for summoning. So that should help her. Oh, probably not till she activates them, and then she should get some bonuses on her. +1 for Knowledge World, Arcania, Nature, and Religion, and this is +3 on Arcania and Perception. The Arcania thing is the important part. Okay. Alright, well, we've got a bunch of things going on here. And the reason why I gave her this one is it's a greater reach. So for 3 spells that she has like that are touch spells, like cause wounds or whatever, she can make them go out to close range rather than actually being touch, which means she could, you know, whack somebody with it. Or if she's got a ray, you know, a ranged thing that's only to medium, she can extend it out to long and throw it further out. Oh, that was the other thing. Nino, swap you here. And she gets that because it helps her casting spells. Casting evocation spells. Alright, so we're going to try and take Ember on the next little run here. What's my time? 47 minutes. I need to shut up and take a rest. Alright, put a cut in here if you like to see the thumbs up button, or really see, subscribe, hit the notify bell, be notified of upload videos and streams. Sorry I ran over that. I'm just babbling along here. We'll do a rest next time and go out into the world and see what we can do. So I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.